after all the time, all the effort, the money, and blood, sweat, and tears that we put into this, I am happy to say that we are in. We got accepted to the Sun Valley Film Festival for 2024. The Unega Tales of the Guardians film will be played in a theater in front of hopefully a packed house. I remember reading the email as it came in saying that we got accepted, and it was just one of the biggest reliefs knowing that it wasn't all for nothing. I always kind of had a feeling that we would get in, but there was always that what if we don't, and luckily we don't have to worry about that. So the film festival will be in Sun Valley from February 28th to March 3rd, and we don't know what day or which theater our film will be played at, but we do know that we are all going to be there, and we're actually going to be doing a Q&A with the audience after the film. So if you're local to Sun Valley, come hang, come watch our film, come meet some dogs. We're actually hoping, to the point of the dogs, we're actually hoping to be able to bring a few of the dogs from Unega over to the theater for people to meet them. If you aren't able to come to the screening, we're hoping that after the film plays at the festival, we'll be able to secure some kind of distribution deal. And if that doesn't work out, then honestly, we'll probably just upload it to YouTube. Since we are going to be at the actual film festival, we also had an idea of doing a live stream from the Unega Rescue with Tiffany and the rest of the crew. That way, we want to open it up so that we can talk all things dogs, all things Unega, the making of the film, any questions that you guys might have for either us or for Tiffany or just in general. We just thought that would be something really fun that we could do. And so let us know in the comments if that's something that you'd find interesting. First off, I hope everyone is enjoying the trailer for our film. We had so many people reach out and ask how can they see it. They wanted to see some shots and whatnot. So we decided we should probably put something together from a marketing standpoint and at least have something to share with people. So to everyone who's watched it, shared it, thank you guys so much. It's been just a total joy sharing our journey of creating this film with all of you. As many of you know, back in 2022, we decided to make our first ever film. Initial thought was we're going to do something, kind of create a short film, something fairly simple and easy and straightforward that would tell the Unega story. Well, as most of our viewers know, that is not what happened. The film went above and beyond anything we could have ever dreamed or hoped for, with a final runtime clocking in at 87 minutes. For the first time, we actually found ourselves in a position where we had to outsource work. We had to find a colorist, work with them to make sure that we got the perfect look to our image. We had to find a musician, and that was probably one of the coolest things, was hearing somebody who actually wrote a song just for the way that I did my edit, instead of my edit trying to match up to like a song that had already been done. Each note was calculated and intentional, and all the builds it was just really cool. I remember the first time we heard the opening soundtrack with the title reveal, and I literally got goosebumps because it was just that incredible. What we really didn't know was just how much back and forth would be necessary for post-production. In hindsight, it makes complete sense because the colorist and the musician are taking info from me and they're sending over a version, and then I would watch it back and send it back and just backwards and forwards. So the amount of work and effort that went in after the edit was, I guess it shouldn't have been surprising, but it was truly tremendous. And one other thing, we actually didn't know everything that would be necessary for submission. We had to write various bios, a long and a short version of the film synopsis. I had to write a director's statement, didn't know what that was, and a whole bunch of other things. But critically, and most importantly, we needed to come up with a poster. So luckily, both Bella and I are actually photographers, not only videographers and filmmakers, but we also would take photos every time we went to Unega. We would film for the film, we would film for the YouTube videos, and then we would also take turns taking photos. So there was no shortage of, pictures and images to work with. I'm pretty sure we had well over 1,000 edited images over the course of the filming of just various dog shots. One of the questions we really just needed to ask ourselves was, what style of movie poster are we going with? Did we do something along the lines of like The Matrix or a Mission Impossible or a Django Unchained? And so, if you look at these posters, they were very clearly made by a graphic designer, and they showcase elements of the movie, the characters, and there's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. So that was option one. And then option two was to go with something along the lines of Fury or Joker, where you can just see that there's just one photo there, and it's very deliberate, and it both tells you the emotion of the story, and it's just a one standalone image. So after tons of variations, deliberations, way too many failed attempts, and some just absolutely awful hand sketches, we settled on the perfect poster. And so this is our Unega movie poster. So this is one of our favorite images we've captured, and honestly, it's kind of special because it just so happens to be our boy Bubba at the Unega Rescue. It just felt perfect to have the dog that we adopted during the filming of the movie to be the poster child of the movie. It just kind of really fits perfectly like that. We really felt that this image would convey the emotion, grab people's attention, and not only that, but we wanted something that we ourselves would actually want to hang up on our walls. So yeah, I think that wraps it up quite nicely. We're in the festival. You guys have all seen the trailer. Our poster's been finalized. All that's left to do is win some awards and get some laws changed in Idaho. Make sure to like and subscribe. As we get closer to the film festival, we'll be putting out a whole bunch more stuff in conjunction with the film festival itself. So as always, thank you guys so much. See you in the next one.